They also just said preschool version.
We appreciate.
A soul mate. So there's something about having a similar desire. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Well, then they said the similar desire is to grow
Mm-hmm.
in a very specific way. A soul mate is a contract energetically.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a split, like Mel and Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one energetic becomes one energy that splits. And the soulmate is like, he's willing to do his part, or she, right? Whatever it is, the pair combined would be a soulmate. Cindy would also be Mel's soulmate. So,
Mm-hmm.
so Mel has like 3 soulmates.
Mm-hmm.
Because in this scenario, the energy of desire, the energetic desire to grow in this way,
Mm-hmm.
needed to split in this way to help this soul, this energy grow. It's not about each of them individually.
Mm-hmm.
In human form, you think about you each individually as your, and you always think of soulmates as this passionate love.
A romantic couple.
It's not, it can be that, but it isn't always that, but it is about a very strong, purposeful desire to grow in a very specific way.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. And to a specific outcome.
Mm-hmm.
This is the difference.
Mm-hmm.
As soulmates, combined together, we have the same
Desired outcome.
export. They're saying export, like you're like the export, like the like the finished product.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have the same growth
Desire.
Their soul is growing in this situation. The soul, the energy,
Mm-hmm.
is split as this soulmate is split in 3.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them are having a human experience,
Mm-hmm.
and each of them are growing the one energy source in each of these 3 ways. Does that make, can you see that? Is that?
Yeah, because it's not like you're living identical lives.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
we're not each working on the same specific, we've got the same goal in mind,
Mm-hmm.
but not
Differently.
the same role in that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now I'm going to take you back to generalizations.
Okay.
They just sat me down into like a little kid's desk. I feel like they just gave me a coloring paper and a crayon. They really do like to remind me that I'm just such a toddler. Okay. Soulmate can be one energy source split into 2 humans
Mm-hmm.
to make with different needs of growth, desires of growth, but the same outcome desired.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes, so that is when one is split into 2, it is a soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes it isn't, sometimes it is 2 energies. So there's always a contract here, though. Please understand there's always a contract. So soulmates always want a combined outcome. like showing me like a gardener and the soil. They both want the growth of the plant. But you see how they do it in different ways?
Yeah.
So soulmate, it's energies. So it could be one split into two or three, or it could be one and one separate energies.
Mm-hmm.
In a soul family, they want, we'll use the same flower garden,
Mm-hmm.
showing Mel image of a garden and a gardener and the soil. They both want the flower to bloom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But we're coming at it from different tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Something here about, I think that's too advanced for me. Like they're trying to show me how then sometimes you could, it isn't the person, it's the energy. That's what they're, okay, I think I can get it. Okay, I think I finally got it. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I got it. So it isn't always a person, it's an energy.
So can you give an example if it isn't a person? I mean, I understand the energy, but I understand it as energy in the person. I guess I don't understand what the energy would be if it isn't a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're showing me like an energy, like a little orb of an energy going into this person.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means. That's where I feel like I need to go back to toddler school. I thought I had it. But that's what it means, like by the energy, not necessarily always the person.
Oh, is that why like you go through different relationships with people? Because that energy then leaves?
Yeah, so sometime, right. So you got to where you needed to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you need to go further, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to go further, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes that one, the energy of that one soul, the energy of that one, the person with the energy behind it
Mm-hmm.
isn't always going to get you to the finish line. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep.
Because see, the finish line, the blooming flower is the desire.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I got goosebumps all over my body. So sometimes you think, well, they're not my soulmate. They just made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, but a little bit of that energy of the energy of the soul is in that person. Like comes in to help so that you can get here. It's almost like it's like it isn't always one and done. It's like it's here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then and then it's here, almost like there's like it's I don't know how to see that's a lot. Sometimes it's, but the soulmate contract is with the energy. But if someone's missing their mark,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, because you don't bring all your energy into your human body, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes your energy, that energy from that soulmate's got to go into somebody else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To
So
help get you to the mark. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's almost like I see the energy. That's why it popped out. So it's almost like then it retreats.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true?
I gotta, yeah.
I mean, that's the image that they're showing me. It feels like, but Mel's mind can't understand that. Like Mel's trying, but it's too much. It's